Alright, hello, welcome. I'm Squish, and you are most likely a new player to Mortal Online 2. I'm going to take you and show you what you should do in Haven to get through there quickly and join everybody else in the rest of the game as fast as possible. This is for people who just want to kind of min-max, get their character going, and get out. Okay, so first thing, you're on character screen here. You want to make sure you know what build you're making. So I am making a human hybrid, and I have used a website that has kind of like a test thing. So this is what my final build will be like. So I'm a human. My race here, Tindramir, and I'm gonna make sure that's all my grandparents are Tindramir. I'm gonna be age 23. When all said and done, I'm going to be 178, but I have +2 from Clade gifts, or in other games you might know them as kind of like talent points. You get 1 each time you level up. So there's one in here that gives extra damage and size, so that's what's making me 178. But when I create my character, I want to make him at 176 because of that. My weight is going to be 129 stout when I create, because you can go to 130% or whatever this weight is here, but you have to do it through food. You can't do it on creation, and if you eat too much, you'll push over into overweight. My strength, dex, constitution, all this will eventually be able to hit all these numbers: 97, 105 strength, 97 dex, 98 constitution, 100 intelligence, and 22 psych. Then what I did is I went in here and I kind of planned things out a little bit. So I looked through the actions here and I kind of picked what I wanted to be. For anyone who's following this that wants to be a similar build to what I'm doing, I'll have a link to this in the description, my build here. So this character basically is a melee fighter who wears the best light armor they can and is able to do magic and mounted magic as well. So I just went through, I put all my points in, made sure I got what I wanted out of it. Over here on the right you can see action 1150 out of 1150. Professions I didn't really mess with because I kind of know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do armor crafting and stuff and I know it'll fit. So when you find a build you want, what you're paying attention to mostly is your race. If you're a human, your parents right here are important. Your age, your height, your weight. This other stuff will come. You could do this within a day. Maybe you could get all your stats where they need to be probably within a day or two, depending on how much you play. So then I come back to my character here. And, so as I'm making, I'm a male human Tindramir, or Tindramine, sorry. Here's all the parents here. Go to my attributes, pick my age, 23. Size is your height. You look at it on the left side here. Height, 176. That's what I want to create at. And then I'm gonna look at my attributes here. So you see they're all like 25, 25 for intelligence and psych and constitution. Well, these 29 points you have to spend here, it's just these are just your starting points. They don't do anything if you hit next and you don't accidentally put these in, you'll still get them. It's just, you get to pick the first, whatever, however many points you have down here for your available attributes, you get to pick where these start. So, for me, I'm probably going to do Dex just to move faster at the beginning. And I got my appearance done how I like it. Go over here, make your name. Make sure you got everything right. And then you just create. And you go in. Get in here. R, skip this. There's a tutorial in the top right of the screen you can follow if you want, or you can /end tutorial. Bam, it's gone. Okay. You want to come in here, you want to go to your video settings. You want to make sure this is all like mine. My PC is from 2018. It isn't the best PC, but so far I've been using these settings, and when I had other people switch to them as well, they noticed a big change in performance in the game. So look at this, check it out, try it out on yours. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to make sure that my stuff is correct. Alright, so for my gameplay settings, okay, I have my mouse sensitivity at 30. That's just whatever you're comfortable with. And then if you're playing click and drag, set your click and drag sensitivities, whatever, to half of click and drag for sure, to half of your mouse. I'm also using some keybinds for my directional attacks so that I can look different directions easily and still, like, I can look right but swing left more easily. So I have this enabled, which allows me to, like, if I press 2 here, it just swings the sword up. And then I got, like, I can look left easy and swing right, right? So you can kind of fake people out. I'm using the MMO mouse or Razer Naga, so that kind of helps with the swings. But you can also use your mouse in PvE is okay. So once you're comfortable, you got your settings good, the game's looking fine, running good, you are going to, right here in town, talk to these tutors. Okay. I just want melee, attacking, and I want sword. Thank you. Crafting tutor. Whatever you want to craft. I only want armor. I want the magic tutor. And I want the butchery tutor. You get all your tutors. You got your starter sword. Right here in the middle of town, there's a statue. The statue lets you transfer to another Haven instance. You can do this if you want. You do it by just typing in like 3 numbers or 4 numbers. You just have to kind of figure out which ones even exist. So you can find there's instances like that. So when you start, if you don't switch Haven instance, you got a map here, bottom left, you can flip it over. I don't know why those tutorials are over here on the side, but maybe they didn't go away, sorry. But on the stable side of Fabrinum, that's where we are going to exit, and we're going to go look for some corpses that give us a better weapon and good armor so we can fight bandits easier. You can speed the video up if you want, or you can follow along. It's gonna be a slow walk. I'm a slow guy. Walking with your sword out also brings your stamina back. So I see this guy walking around, but he don't have a cape on, so I'm not thinking that he knows exactly what he's doing, but who knows, we'll see. There might be corpses with stuff on them I need, and there might not. Might have nothing on them, so. If you keep your weapon out, you run faster. When it's you sprint faster with it, you walk slower with it, but you gain stamina back when you're walking as well. A lot faster than walking without it. If you notice, my compass and my health frame looks a little different than yours. That's some options under the UI settings. Sorry, I should have explained that. Under UI, I just changed the stuff, scale compass, however big I wanted it, and I switched it to the round compass. I feel like round's better because I can just, if someone says northeast, I just know exactly where to look by looking at the little circle. So the way I'm going to go to this, we should be able to get through here without fighting anything at first. Unless you want to fight, go ahead, try. I mean, I can do it, but I've seen some other people who it's kind of like new players, like they start panicking and just dying a lot. Not acting like I'm good or anything. I'm just, once you get the PvE down, you'll see it feels a lot easier than you're putting it together in your mind. You also jump higher when your weapon's put away. So right in this area that I'm in right now. So you follow that main road down from Fab, which is the city in Haven. When it branches off to the right here, you come down to the right. Now there can be some young Razorbacks like this guy right here. You don't want to you can fight them if you want, but they're not too hard to kill. But if you don't want to fight anything, they're pretty easy just to walk around. And you'll hear them squealing if they're coming for you. You'll notice there's this kind of little trail to my left that I'm looking at. Then through these red trees here, there's a bandit camp right there with like 6 bandits that are wearing metal armor. They're usually the easier bandits to kill in Haven. The bandits that wear the brown leather stuff, they're a little bit like they take more hits. Maybe they hit a little harder. Once you get flown, they're all easy. You fight 3+ at a time. Alright. So right now I'm on this road behind the bandit camp, okay? So let me turn this back over there. See this camp down here? It's not exactly, there's like another road that's not in front of, not on the map that comes past the bandit camp. So I'm somewhere by this bandit camp, okay? I'm not very good at this directions on this map, but I'm gonna walk south-ish. And you see this other, there's another road in front of me over here to the southwest. You can kind of see this broken house that I'm looking straight at. Okay. You want to come over here. In this field that I'm in, right here. You notice these trees behind me, okay? They pretend like the trees make a wall. The body won't be on that side of the trees, it'll always be on this side, and it won't be on that side of the road. And it'll be always after you dip down from this little grassy hill to the east right here. For me, it's right here. For you, it could be right here. It can be anywhere in this area. You're just looking for a little dead guy like this. And he has some armor. Okay? This stuff's better, pretty much, than people can craft in here, so. And you might not be able to wear it all right away. Just put on the chest piece and the pants. And then so we got that body, my bad, sorry. Now we're heading north. We're going up this mountain. There'll be 3 more up here. I'm actually gonna try and do this without fighting anything, so that way you don't have to worry about it right away. But on the last body, there's a couple patrolling bandits that you might have to fight, unless you wait for them to patrol. So basically, this is what you're doing. You're just coming in here, you're getting some skills up by running. You're going looking for these bodies to get armor. So just in case you die, you have other sets. And you're trying to get weapons. And then you're just gonna go to the bandit tower and you're gonna fight a bunch of bandits. If you wanna leave Haven, you can leave when you get level 2. Clade gift. And you can go out into the world and play right away. Or you can stay as long as you want and grind some more Clade. You can go all the way to 20 if your heart so desired. It'll take you a while, but you can do it. Most people suggest probably like 14 or so. Like if you want to grind Haven for XP, they say 14 is a good place to bounce out. For me personally, it depends on you and it depends on what your character kind of needs. I think 14 is a good number for some. 5 can work for some, you know. So really just up to you. If you start feeling bored in here, just leave. The way you leave is by heading down to the fishing village straight south of Favernum. You could follow the road like I did and then just stay on it the whole time. It'll cross back over the river and there's a statue like the one we saw in the middle of the town. And you can pick which town you want to go to in the Merland. So as we're coming up this mountain, kind of stayed on the road. We get up here, you'll notice you're starting to come into the woods. You just came up the mountain. There might have been some rabbits running right when this road turns. That's when you're looking around, okay? See? Turns, starts going downhill. He could be anywhere on, like, within this area, along the road. Looks like some other people have been here, and that's okay. Sometimes I just do a few of these runs. I come, I do one, then I swap out and do another. The reason I don't want to be overweight with my armor right now is because I don't have the skills needed to even start training my armor up. So, and most of the time, these guys are going to be hitting you in the chest and the arms anyway. So, I mean, you could take the pants off and just wear the chest, arm if you want, but kind of don't like my weenie hanging out like that. Okay, so we got that guy up there. We followed the road down. When the road starts to go right, we stay on the left side of this little canyon that we're in. We're gonna come up some bumpy hills right here, and right when it dips back down, sorry about my phone, right when it dips back down, that is when we are going to be looking for the third body. Here he is. He likes to be in this little bowl here. Sometimes he'll be in there or right on the side of this. Sometimes you have to look, you'll see his chest just poking out of the ground, you know? Like it's bugged in the ground, kinda. We got a sword, so this is the sword we just got here is the second best sword that we can get from the bodies. But it will make killing things a lot easier because it has 17.7 slash and our starter sword has 8. So we just doubled our damage. So keep following me. Just after you grab that body, get back on the road and keep following it. Keep going away from where we were. We're going up these mountains. We're gonna go up some more mountains, and then we're gonna grab him, and we're gonna walk back to town. Also, one thing here. I'm gonna minus my psych, points and everything else but psych for this character. Also, intelligence makes you read faster. Alright, so you're staying on this road here. Then, when it starts going downhill here, you'll notice these hills right in front of me. We're going up these rocks. Now, coming up here, there can be a bandit. And, you know, if I don't see them, I'll skip them. But also, I might try and just find them so you can see what I do. Because if you can kill these guys and grab their heads, that gives you a book to start reading right when you get back to town. As you're walking through this field here, nighttime for me, so it's a little bit harder to see. I'm not seeing anyone yet, but we're just gonna keep heading east, northeast, and see who we run into. If you want to avoid bandits, see this mountain rock thing in front of me? Go left and wait for patrols, watch out. If you want to fight bandits, go right. There's one right here. One of these bandits usually is kind of bugged, so the first hit on him might not do any damage, maybe even the first two. And you also want to make sure block and hit, because you want to do enough damage to kill him or he will run, because you're kind of weak at this point. And if he runs because of how slow we are, we might not be able to catch him. But we will get faster, and that will not be a problem later on. Just right here at the beginning, it's the problem. See, he would have ran, but he got carried out. Grab his head. There can be another, I think, one or two bandits up here. So we're coming up to the east, and then once we get up this hill a little bit, we're going northeast. Okay, there's like a road that'll you'll see down here, and a bandit right here. If you would have went left, you'd be down by the body, and these guys would be nowhere near you. See, that guy took a lot more damage than this one is. I think that's... There's only two spots I know of kind of healthier bandits like that, and that's up here on this mountain, and then down by where we got the first body, there's a bandit that can be like that. Takes little tiny hits for some reason. So our next body is gonna be right here. Got some armor at least. So that was 4 bodies. Now we're gonna head back southeast of town. I would have liked to have gotten more swords. At least I got a few chest pieces. You got a few sets of armor at least, so that's good. So you can see town down there, I think. I come this way. On the right side here, so I don't have to worry about falling. On the way back to town, there is a chance to run into a black bear or two. Um, they they can hit kind of hard. You just don't try and block the black bear if you get to it. Just keep swinging, hit him in the head, hit him in the head. Full charges, full charge, bam, bam. We're gonna slide down here. Sliding spine, falling hurt. If you were going to run into a bear, it'd be in this area. I'm in now. You'll hear them growling, roaring, whatever, before they attack you. Mostly on this eastern side over here. In front of me, these are just pigs. You can walk past them. They're not razorback pigs. They're nice bushies. So, if you did as bad as I did and you only got one sword, most likely I'll do that run again. Not in this video. I'll come up here into town and I'll go to the statue and I'll switch havens and I will do it again. But if you got lucky and you got some capes and the Cuprum short blade instead of the straight back sword. Alright, hold on. Make sure you talk to this tutor right here. Gives you taming so you can get a horse when you leave. If you have pets, you can put them in here. If you just stay in here and tame and stuff, you can put your pets into this lady. And now we'll bank whatever we don't want to freaking lose in the dungeon. And we will be going to fight some bandits. Well, after we put a book on. I'm gonna bring my two bandit heads over here, sell them, grab a book.
I have what you're looking for. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
The book vendor is north side of town at this library. And I kinda want
Let me show you.
ecumenical.
Welcome back anytime.
Just so I can level it up and worry about training some mage stuff tomorrow. Now, some people put the reading book on first and read that all the way. And I am kind of like a two birds, one stone person. I just put on whatever book I want to read first and just let reading train while it trains. And then as a human, your first level up is probably going to be Scholastic, so you can read 20% faster as well. So we're going to go out this east gate over here and go check out the dungeon. You can see it on the map here, it's called the dungeon, where we're going. But we will peek into the graveyard to see if the boss in the graveyard's up. If he is, I'll be killing him. Because he gives 30 experience and he has a chance to give like 5 gold, which is good money for book. We got a friend here peeking in. See if he killed him. This guy just watches die. See how I just stand here when I'm fighting this stuff? You don't want to move around, just learn the blocks and block them and hit. Overhead, overhead, overhead. I'll leave his corpse.
Let me show you. Only the best for. Welcome back anytime. Please come again.
And we're gonna leave the graveyard and go east. Press L, go into your action skills, click show all skill icons at the very top under search. Get resting, put it on your bar. Get cooking, put it on your bar. Combine tool, put it on your bar. Then you can heal up a little bit with resting. Since we didn't find any band-aids yet. You can buy them if you want, but these bandits and shit drop so many, so you're gonna end up deleting them. Once you kill a few bandits, you're gonna have so many. I mean, if your true goal is to just come out of Haven at level Clade 2, you can try and use your steel short sword, but when we get in here, I'll show you the damage difference, and this is why I always go for the cut from stuff off the decayed corpses first. So when you enter the dungeon here, there's nothing to worry about. There's a priest hidden in the darkness on this right side. You want to come over here, you want to hold R, you want to set this as your home. If you die, and you think you want to go back down when you die, you're gonna press in your character screen, there's gonna be a priest button and a home button. You're gonna want to press home to return to this guy. Because for some reason, when you press priest, it'll take you out to the graveyard. You have to run all the way back here. So as you're coming down, you're free to run down these stairs. When you get to the bottom of these stairs here, this long hallway right here, this next right, this is where the first bandit could be. After this right, sorry. After this right too. Right here. So bring him to where you can see him. You just gotta kill him. Take your time, block if you need to. As your skills go up, you're gonna be able just to swing on these guys and kind of ignore their stuff. Crap. But alright. Band-aids. Put those on your bar. I got new keybind, so I gotta figure out where I want this. Right down here, there's a zombie. Kind of pointless, he's too experienced. If you have a spear, you can poke in there and get them, or arrows. Yep, dead end over here. So, after you come down the stairs, you kill the first bandit. There is another one that roams, so just always come over here, check, look down this hallway if you don't see a bandit. Then you come down these stairs, okay? When you get here, oh, here he is. You know, did he come through the wall? I don't know. Alright, so we got ambushed by a bandit. Cool. When you get here, down these stairs, right, goes down into some jail cells where there's a bandit that walks around them. This way is a shortcut. Go down, but you also skip a bandit, so I go this way. And then I kind of look through the bars to see if he's standing over there. If he isn't, then I go around this way. And who knows, that guy we fought might have been, the last one we killed might have been the one that's in here. He might roam farther than I thought. Or he might have come through the wall or something, I don't know. So, you do 1, 2 bandit, kill the first one we killed, then there's a second one, then there's 2 right here. But they're kind of split up. Boom, we got a trinket as well. I will show you where to identify trinkets if you get them. I'm going skill. Let's see. We got 242. If this affects it right away. I don't know. Hopefully it speeds it up. If it doesn't, I'll just take it off and put it back on. But come down here, play this one. Oops. Now I'll tell you right now, trinkets in this place, dropping off these guys, is 100% luck. Unless you get lucky and you get a ring in here off these guys that has loot luck on it, that if you get loot luck on your shit, it's gonna really make these guys drop a lot of trinkets. But that necklace I got, it can't have loot luck on it, so it's not really gonna make anything faster. It's just a rare chance. So if you go down to the right there, or you go down to the left, there's a little jail cell underneath with, I think, a zombie. Not really worth going. You go down the big stairs. This is where things get hairy, okay? So, you need to be careful. Especially if you're a new player. If you felt comfortable fighting all those ones before, perfect, okay? You're gonna come down this hallway, you wanna make sure you're healed up as much as you can. Okay, look, I got 3 on me. If you look in the bottom left, my chat, that's how I could tell. So really what you should do is just pick one if you can, and hit him in the head. That should make the other 2 start to block, at least one of them. See how the guy to the left is just blocking? Then I'm gonna work on her, okay? Don't panic. Then we can work on him. Let your armor and your health do what they're supposed to do. You have hit points for a reason. As long as it's not 0, you're alive. But if it gets close to like 10, yeah, definitely run. Okay, so we kill all these guys. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down. And while we're resting, we're gonna bandage. We're doing both at once. As long as we don't walk, we can look around, whatever. As long as we don't walk, we can rest and bandage at the same time. Alrighty. Left side is safer than right side, so we go left. Make sure to always watch your chat, because usually they say something when they're about to attack. There can be one in this hall, and then there's usually one back here. And these heads sell for a couple gold, so here comes one patrolling towards us. Here's two. Oh, there could also be another one to my left of me. And at this point, this character is free to leave Haven. So there'll be, I think, about 4 bandits down here, and then the whole, then it's a clear. So you got these two, then 2 more to the left. Don't even have to block if you don't want to. Now we're encumbered, so I'm dead. Well, that was stupid of me, sorry. But now you can see. Let's see if I can come back and get my stuff. So go home, go to priest. Okay. When you respawn, you have your starter sword still. Rest off your gray bars real quick. We got two options here. One is just run down as fast as we can and grab our stuff. Two is fight all the way back through with the starter sword. Fighting multiple without armor, like the three again, would not be the easiest, but at least gave us some band-aids. I'm taking the shortcut this time. There's a chance some of these haven't respawned yet. We'll see. There's one. A lot easier with armor, I tell you what. Okay, we're gonna rest. Sorry about that. Here's this one. Trying to pull her away from that area because there could be more. Got 3. We might. No. I want to run back that way because there can be. They can, that corner that I just fought in spawns back very quickly. Have fun. Now we gotta run. We gotta get this bit if we can. Oh no. Really? Might. Oh. Keep running. Run faster with your weapon out. Can I sneak past them? Yep. You saw how fast that corner though respawned with 2 bandits running at me. Once you get down there, it can get a little hairy. This guy will most likely chase me all the way out, or he'll come right here and I'll grab my stuff again. I'm out of stamina. That's fine. Well, at least you guys got to see how to get your stuff back out of there. Get away from my res thickness. I mean, that was extremely lucky of me to get my stuff. I probably should have made a run for it with just the one on me, or when I got that guy on me, I should have pulled him down the left side stairs quicker than I did. Here, it's still here. Alrighty. Well, we can go sell these bandit heads that we got left. I left a lot of money in there. That's okay though. Not a lot of money, but you know, a little bit. So we're gonna go over here, back to the little camp here, and going to sell these bandit heads and then show you where to identify trinkets. But your goal is just a quick level 2 and out. That's what you do. You just go in there and fight them. Take it a little slower than I did. Maybe you'll get a better weapon. As our health and strength and dex go up, it makes it a lot easier to be able to survive in there. Once we're once our stats are all the way done, we can take like 5 of them at a time, no problem. They don't even do anything. There's also, when you come out of the dungeon and you walk down here, there's another bandit camp up this hill over here to this southeast, and those guys for some reason are a lot easier. Like 5 or 6 in one camp, and then you keep going like northeast, and from that camp over there, and there's another one up on top of the hill. I can show you guys too after this.
I have what you're looking for. Deal. Nice talking to you.
And we'll do that first, since we're already out here. Actually, you see where it says dungeon here? When you come down the road, you just go up. There's ruins right here on the coast, left side. And then once you clear the ruins, you can go up into these, up the mountain. There's another little ruins at the top with more bandits. I don't want this video to be too long, it probably already is, so. But it's got a lot of good information in it. So. Let me get over here, show you where the trinket identifier is. Alright, when you come in the east gate, it's this first house on your left. Come in here, talk to this guy, identify. Awesome, pilfering, not even in the game yet. So, pretty poopy necklace, but if you get something you like in here, on the same guy you identify, you can charge a trinket. If it's not charged, it doesn't give it, the stats don't work. So you click charge trinket, you see these 2 options. Well, you need to come over here. This lady, you need to spend 5 gold to buy this cup from recharge polish, which I don't have right now, but once you do, you come back in him. Put this in here, put the cup from recharge polish, and then you recharge the amulet, and then when you equip it, when it's charged, it'll give you the extra bonuses you see on it. It's the same thing for the rings as well. And then if you think you're ready to leave Haven, you just, right now we are right by this little archway. So you follow the road to middle town, you go out the west gate by the stable. Then once you come out the stable gate, if you don't want to get lost, you stay on the road, cross the river, go down to where this bandit camp is. Stay on that same road, keep going down, cross the river again, fishing village, and then right on the backside of the fishing village by a big tree, there's a statue to Merlin that lets you pick where you want to go. And thank you guys for watching. There's going to be some more Haven tutorials coming out here soon. I'll show where the other bandit camps are. And I might show how to fish up Trinkets easy here. So, thank you for tuning in. Good luck on your adventures. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions. Alright, thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Forgot that part. See ya.